If you saw our last video, you noticed that we were in Solvay in California. We're just a hop, skip, and a jump away, and we were in Santa Barbara. Beaches, great food, sunshine, California on a postcard. What more could you ask for? In this episode, we cover Santa Barbara. Welcome to Abroad with the Burrells, a channel for travelers, by travelers. I'm Coleman.
And I'm Jamie.
In this episode, we're talking about Santa Barbara, a beautiful city along the central coast of California, about 5.5 hours south of San Francisco and approximately 2 hours north of Los Angeles.
In the backdrop, you see the beautiful Santa Ynez Mountains.
It is in the proximity of a lot of great cities and areas to visit. So tack Santa Barbara on to an extended trip in other locations that are close by. Obviously, if you're on the coast of California, the beaches are an absolute must-do, and Santa Barbara provides a fantastic beach with which to spend your day. We were there on the 4th of July, and we absolutely loved what they had to offer.
What's it called?
Stearns Wharf.
Stearns Wharf. Beautiful. Beach, lovely beach in the background, just beautiful promenade.
Some restaurants and stuff.
Can't say enough about Santa Barbara. They have not disappointed this trip. It's wonderful.
Beautiful.
Highly recommended.
So while you're there at the beach, take a stroll along Stearns Wharf, get some great food, some great scenery, great atmosphere.
Yeah, there were a ton of people. The weather was beautiful. So gorgeous, gorgeous place to just lay out and relax. Dang.
4th of July on the pier. Hey. But the pier is nice. 4th of July. Great energy, great time, beautiful sights.
Lots of families too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, very family friendly.
Brooklyn could have done this.
Yep.
When in Santa Barbara, we highly recommend hitting up State Street.
Back on State Street, just a
Sun's out, guns out.
Yeah, it's just a sparkling day in California, so gotta love it.
Probably the most popular avenue within Santa Barbara. It is pedestrian friendly, full of restaurants.
Yep. Decided on the Chase restaurant. Probably some sort of seafood. Did she like being on the bike? Oh, we'll have to turn it in. Lamb chops. What's that called? Chipino. That looks good.
Something like that.
Pork chop. And carbonara.
That's the part. The atmosphere is great. Live music abounds. It's just a wonderful place to stroll, duck in, do some shopping. This is a little pro tip for you. The further you go down towards the wharf, towards the ocean, the livelier it gets, especially at night. The bars are open, the restaurants are open late, the music is loud, the college kids are out. So if that's your scene, then State Street is great for you late in the evening. But all day long, State Street is a great place to be.
Oh, look at this. It's lively down on this end. They got a little bit of everything. Pizza, dumplings,
yep,
steak.
Next, you want to come hang out?
I'm telling you. So if you're walking down State Street and you come all the way down to the end, you'll find it gets very lively. Kind of the place to be when you get down to the end. So keep walking till you get to the end. That's a tip.
We actually found ourselves really enjoying the Funk Zone, which is another must-do.
We're going down to, I believe it's called Funky Town?
Funk Zone.
Funk Zone? We need to Funky Town. Going to Funk Zone to do some wine tasting. After that, I think we're looking to go to the
Stern Wharf.
Stern Wharf. get some good eats down there and hang out. We'll bring that to you, make you, you know, let you know how it looks. I'm not gonna do that corny cover the camera thing that like vloggers do. I'm not, we're not doing high fives. I hate that. See you in a little bit.
So the Funk Zone is another area of Santa Barbara where there's restaurants and wine tasting rooms. Santa Barbara has a lot of wineries very close by. While there, you want to make sure you do some wine tasting if that's something you're into.
Where to now?
Let's go taste some wine.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
I'm never gonna say no to some wine tasting.
Funk Zone has a much different vibe compared to State Street.
What makes Funk Zone so interesting and unique is the fact that it used to be an industrial park, like an industrial zone, and then it's been sort of gutted and rebranded into this place where you can go hang out and eat and dance and wine taste.
You can see this place looks as if it was at one point like a literal auto shop. Look at the inside of the joint. It looks like it was at one point some sort of like auto shop. It's like the barrels and everything down that way. It's cool. And when we saw the drop down doors, we're like, this had to have been an auto shop, and then we asked you.
Tire shop, so we got the sign right there on the wall still.
Even better, this was once a tire shop. As you can see, the sign right up here. Sums up this whole area, this Funk Zone area was definitely some sort of industrial park or whatever, converted into various restaurants and wine tasting places. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, first pour.
First pour of dry Riesling.
Wow.
Alright. And then you, sir.
Yes.
Pour is Chenin Blanc.
My first time trying a Chenin Blanc.
I'm excited for you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Oh.
That was the one I almost bought.
Oh.
And sold me.
Okay, honey, your thoughts on this one?
Absolutely amazing.
Yes. Pretty cool.
It was actually our favorite part. It is absolutely 100% AWB, seal of approval. Get to the Funk Zone and hang out and have a great time.
So fun, right?
Yeah, it's just a lot of great fun.
And our hotel actually offered a little coupon page that had different winery tastings where you'd get like 2 for 1. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of hotels offer that.
Mhm.
So definitely something you want to check out.
While you're heading down State Street and moving towards Stearns Wharf, Cabrillo Avenue is a really fun place to go. Tons of eateries there. It's like a cruising joint. The palm trees line the street. Basically, if you picture California on a postcard, that's Cabrillo Avenue. The food, the atmosphere, the view, the service, all of it. Top notch.
What's the name of this place, honey?
Santa Barbara Fish House.
Santa Barbara Fish House. In terms of atmosphere, it's an absolute winner.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 on the atmosphere. This is the view from the fish house.
We got some ceviche. We got some oysters.
Yummy.
I already started because I'm hungry.
Yep. This is the sea bass. Jamie has the wonderful ahi.
That is incredible.
Woo! I already know this sea bass is about to be popping. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness, man.
I'm gonna try a little bit.
Come on. Come on. That literally made me sit back. That one sat me back in a chair.
Along with the things we did, if you look at TripAdvisor, there's also several other options of things you can do. Different missions you can visit. The courthouse is really famous. and different parks and
the zoo,
the harbor. We were only there for about 3 days. Most of our time was spent wandering and eating and shopping and just relaxing. But there's definitely a lot more to do if you want to be a little more adventurous.
And being in that we were in that area, we're very close to Ventura Harbor, which offers day trips or even camping trips, extended camping trips to the Channel Islands. Channel Islands is a national park off the coast of California. Fun fact, it is the least visited national park in all of the USA. Check out our video on the Channel Islands when we were there, but just know for now that it is within proximity, and we highly recommend taking at least a day trip to Channel Islands National Park off the coast of California.
We wanted to stay closer to State Street, but it was pretty high to stay so central.
Yeah.
So we stayed a little bit out of the way, which actually made for a better trip because it brought us closer to Channel Islands.
True.
But definitely something to consider. It's a little more expensive.
Yeah.
Santa Barbara, you might know it for UC Santa Barbara. I went to Santa Cruz, so go banana slugs.
Yeah.
Something to be aware of, it is a college town. There are a lot of college kids everywhere. And so, like Coleman mentioned, the night scene, if you're into it, could be really live, a good vibe if you want that. But us, we're not college.
We're too old for that.
College age anymore. And so for us, it was a little too rowdy when we went out. I mean, we went out and had dinner and stuff, but walking in to try to grab something, it was like,
I can't even hear myself think because the music is blasting and people are screaming and drunk all over.
Drunk, walking up and down the street shouting.
No, we got 3 children. What I look like being out at the bar at 1 in the morning? No, thank you.
Just keep that in mind. We believe Funk Zone could be a little different. It's a little bit of a...
It's more mature a little bit, yeah. It's for the older people.
Yeah. And if you're over 30, you're old. So that might have a different nightlife. So State Street, just keep in mind that it can be a little rowdy if you're looking for something a little more mellow. After
a certain hour, the freaks come out at night. That's basically what she's trying to say.
Freaks come out.
That's right. Freaks come out. And lastly, 2 to 3 days in Santa Barbara really will suffice, especially if you parlay it into the surrounding areas that you can visit, i.e. Solvang or the Channel Islands. It's not a trip that you want to book and be in Santa Barbara for 7 or 8 or 9 days, in our opinion.
Yeah. So our total trip, I think, was about 7 days, but that was Solvang, Santa Barbara, Channel Islands.
Absolutely. So that's going to do it for this episode of Abroad with the Burrells. If you heard anything that was informational or inspirational, please like, subscribe, all of those good things. And as always, guys, remember, traveling is not just about the destination, but of course, who you share it with. From our family to yours, we encourage you to get out there, make it happen,
and have fun. You trying to steal my line?
I kind of trying to steal your line. Sorry. Today we're going to be talking about Santa Barbara, a beautiful city 5.5 miles south of San Francisco.
Miles?
Yeah, we're getting started with the bloopers already.
But in the backdrop, you see the Santa Ynez mountain range. So it's beautiful. Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. There you go.
All these years later, and Brooklyn still likes to get her ears cleaned. Feel good, Zoo?
Ears clean.
She's not moving. Hey Ashley, you're on the channel.